out from my window. Sun's coming up like the day before. You're like a stone on my pillow. I don't make a sound when I shut the door.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is a get it all done. This is just a day in the life of me and my kids. There's a lot of eating because of course we have to eat throughout the day, but I just wanted to show you guys what a typical day looks like for us. I am pregnant, so I'm not able to do a ton of things and have to take a lot of breaks, but I was able to get a lot done today and I was proud of myself. It might not seem like a lot to you guys, but for me, with all of my back issues that I've been having since pregnancy, I was very, very proud of myself. So I hope you guys enjoy this video and get tons of motivation.
You don't have to do one single thing. You don't know how much I want you. Just looking at you.
To start the day, I make breakfast for the kids and I'm just making them some oatmeal, super basic, but very healthy and really good for you. I'm just adding some organic soy milk to it and some maple syrup and some cinnamon.
I'll put the TV in the room. We'll have a Netflix marathon, Kenny G saxophone. We'll order in a bunch of food. I'll put your favorite music on all the way baritone.
I feel like mornings are always the hardest because it's just hard to get up and get started, especially with the way that the weather has been lately. It is constantly raining, storming, super dreary. I haven't seen the sun very much. And when the sun isn't out, it just makes me not want to do much. And it makes me want to just sit down with a hot cup of something and relax. But when you have 3 kids, you can't really relax very much, which I'm thankful for. I'm so happy I have them. But feeding them well and feeding them healthy is really important to me, so I do spend a lot of time in the kitchen. I'm just cutting up some strawberries right now for them, and I peeled some clementines, and that's what they're going to be eating with their oatmeal. And then for me, I just made an everything bagel, and I'm just going to be putting some cream cheese and some everything but the bagel seasoning that I actually got at Costco. I thought that was so cool that they probably have had it for a while, but I just haven't noticed because usually when I go in Costco I get the same things, so I don't really look around. But I got the everything but the bagel seasoning there and it tastes the same as the one at Trader Joe's. I also cut myself up half of an avocado and then I'm going to cut myself up an orange. I'm trying to eat big meals because whenever I'm pregnant, I have problems gaining weight. So I've really been focusing on trying to eat more. I just don't have like a huge appetite. I crave things, but I usually can only take a few bites of it. I just don't want a lot, but I'm trying to change that.
Yesterday, there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise. And now, there's something in the air and a sparkly shimmer.
I have to take the dogs out because our fence is ripped off. Our backyard is a total mess right now. We have so many different projects going on. We're painting our play set right now, so all of the slide, all the hardware is off and we're in the middle of painting it. It's taking a while because we've had horrible weather. Look at our yard. Like, it's been snowing, it's been storming. It's like we can't get a break from how crazy the weather is. And we got some concrete poured the other day, which we were so excited about because we've been trying to get this concrete poured for a long time. And we also did it on this side. We're gonna be putting some patio furniture on the concrete and a gazebo. So I've like pretty much just let my porch go. Like, look at my porch. It looks terrible, but I've let it go because of how much work is being done and how much dirt and stuff is just being spread all over the place. There's really no point in me trying to come out here and clean it every day. So I am very excited to have these projects finished so I can finish my space out here, because in the summer we spend so much time outside. I'm just dying for it to be done. But yeah, I'm ready for this weather to just go back to the good weather that we usually have. We don't usually have horrible weather all the time. But look at this, like we have like mounds of dirt everywhere. Just insane. I'm gonna step over here so you guys can see. They took off our fence. Look at this. It's so weird having this as an open space, but they took off our fence right here. So that's why I have to come outside with the dogs when they use the bathroom, make sure they don't leave. They've been really good, but yeah, I'm just ready for these projects to be done and for me to beautify my porch once again, because I don't even want to be out here when it looks like this. Like, when it doesn't look good, it's not like clean and aesthetically pleasing, I'm like, nope, I'm just gonna go inside.
Easy, easy on our tiptoes, undercover agents of the other, beyond gravel, beyond all. You said that you needed me like a cargo.
If you're a stay-at-home mom that does all the cooking, then you know that the kitchen always needs cleaned. So I'm cleaning up after breakfast. I like to have the kitchen clean as soon as I can. Whenever the kitchen's clean, I just feel like my life is like more together. So I'm doing a cleanup of that before I do anything else, and the kids are just chilling. I think Auden is still eating at this time. He was like taking his time eating. But yeah, so I just want to have the kitchen completely cleaned up, and I like to light candles because when I light candles, it just starts to smell good in the house and it feels more comfortable, and I just love when the house feels super cozy. And after breakfast, I usually send the kids to their rooms to play for a while so that I can have some time to myself, and it usually works out pretty well. They love their rooms, so I'm thankful for that.
I said that I needed you like a late night with someone that I knew. I just hope you won't get hurt. I just hope you've been through.
Alright, so we are going to be making a Mediterranean chicken dish for dinner in the crock pot. I have some of these organic drumsticks, and then I have some organic chicken breast. The recipe calls for 2 pounds of just chicken breast, but I cannot find organic chicken breast at Costco or at Sprouts except for this one package. So I'm combining these two. And then we have some sun-dried tomatoes. I'm doing these instead of the red peppers. We got some Kalamata olives, oregano, some local honey, got some cilantro, garlic, a red onion, and some red wine vinegar. And I'm gonna go ahead and brown the chicken first. Before I wanted to get ready for the day, I just wanted to get dinner started. I've been trying to do a lot of crock pot meals because they really help me out. In the morning is when I feel the best, but as the day goes on, I start to get really sore and need to sit down. So crock pot meals have been a lifesaver. Of course, I'm going to link the recipe for this down below so that you guys can make it yourselves. It's super delicious. It's actually one of the first recipes that I made with this new diet that I'm doing, so it's super good. After I brown the chicken, I'm just lining it into the crock pot, and then I'm going to make the sauce that goes on top of the chicken and the vegetables, which is just red wine vinegar, honey, oregano, and cilantro. I think the recipe called for parsley, but I used cilantro because that's what I had on hand. And the recipe also calls for some jarred red peppers, but I use sun-dried tomatoes instead. I've tried it with the red peppers before and it's still really good, but I just love sun-dried tomatoes and what they do to a dish. It's just super, super good. And so I just cut up my red onion and I add everything into the crock pot. I cooked it on low for 4 hours and it was perfect. It was so, so good. Found that a good way to get your kids to drink water is to constantly be filling up their water bottles, first of all, but also having a place where their water bottles go. So I started to put their water bottles over by the bread box, and they know where their water is at all times. Eve already took hers, and then I put my water over there as well, which those bottles are from Pottery Barn. I love the Pottery Barn stainless steel water bottles. And I love Simple Modern stainless steel water bottles. They're non-toxic and super cute. We love Disney and they have a ton of cute Disney designs. And I'll link those down below. And then when I was finished in here, of course, I wanted to turn on my diffuser with my favorite essential oil. My face routine has been so basic. I'm just using this Castile soap. It's the tea tree one. I don't know if you guys can see that. I know the lighting in here is really, really bad. And then this is just a mason jar of organic extra virgin coconut oil. And that's my moisturizer. So I ran out of all of my other face washes and stuff. So I just decided to go ahead and use this for a while. And it's, you know, non-toxic and organic. So I didn't have a problem using it.
I don't really need a new friend, so spend your time with me. Looking for someone who can play though, wanna hang with me. I'm not really looking for a friend, so spend your time with me. Looking for someone not afraid to give it all to me. Get next to me, get next to me. All that I want is to get next to you, get next to you. Not asking for much, but it feels like the two of us are golden, are gold, you see. We'll do you good, so take a chance on me. It's magical when you are close, so get closer, babe. We'll do you good, cause I am gold.
I'm using this non-toxic dry shampoo. I'll link it down below. It's really awesome. It's the jasmine scent.
For free, won't cost a thing, so These shores aren't the dry. Oh, this is the real thing. I'm down if you're down, boy. Get next to me, get next to me. All that I want is to get next to you, get next.
This is the deodorant cream that I use. It's also organic and non-toxic. This is the holiday one. I put Auden down for a nap after I got ready, and I put the kids in here with their sensory kits and some Play-Doh, which I will link these sensory kits down below. They're from Etsy. And then I go into my kitchen and I'm doing my devotion. So I'm showing you the 3 books that I do when I sit down now and showing you the tea that I drink. So the first book was a devotional called Settle My Soul. The second one was my Bible, and the third one was the Bradley method of giving natural birth. I am trying to give birth naturally this time, so I've been doing a ton of research and I've been reading a lot. I really want to be prepared, and that labor prep tea was the Oat Mama brand. I use Oat Mama and I use Pink Stork. I love both of them. But the Oat Mama one isn't sweetened, so I don't want to have stevia every day, so that's when I drink the one that isn't sweetened. I made the kids a super easy, quick lunch. It's just these Siete almond flour wraps with some peanut butter and some honey, and then these almond crackers, and then I just put some grapes. So really easy, and it's healthy, and the kids love it. I'm gonna have some mango with tahini, some apples with some maple almond butter, and this Kavita sparkling probiotic drink. So good.
I see it in your eyes. Yeah, I can read the signs. You need to get away. It's time we make a change.
When I was done eating lunch, one of my goals today was to get this living room deep cleaned. I really needed to clean the rug and to clean the couch. I wasn't going to take off the cushions from the couch today, but I really wanted to vacuum it, and I needed to use my Hoover vacuum on the rug. The rug has been getting destroyed because of the weather and because of the dogs going in and out, and there being so much mud in our backyard. There is so much mud all over this rug, and it needs to be cleaned constantly. And the next time that I clean it, I'm actually getting on my hands and knees to clean it and then going over it with my machine. But I just feel like the mud is staining it, and I can't stand the thought of having a stained rug. That bothers me, so I'm going to get on my hands and knees to clean it next time. But for now, my Hoover did a good job.
We will be alright if it's you and I, you and I want you to myself. We can stay in hotels, just living off the edge. Only good times ahead. So let me put it.
Also, if any of you have given birth naturally, or have read the Bradley Method book, or read any of the hypnobirthing books, any of that kind of stuff, please comment down below and tell me about your experience. I would love to hear it. I love to read stories about other people who have gone through it, and testimonials and videos. Of course, I've been watching so many YouTube videos of home births, which is what we're doing. We're giving birth at home. So I am an over-preparer. I want to be over-prepared. And I know what birth and labor feels like. And a lot of these books say that you can have a pain-free labor and delivery. I don't really believe that, honestly. So if that ever happened to you, let me know. But I have made it to 7 centimeters with 2 of my kids and definitely felt a lot of pain. So I want to know about your experience. The next thing that I did in here was I took a steam mop and I just went over all of the hard floor that was exposed around the rug, and I took the steam mop through the tassels. The tassels needed to be cleaned too. I really like this steam mop. I got it on Amazon, and I can link it down below. After cleaning, I had to take another break, so this time I'm going to have some caffeine. I'm having a cup of coffee. This is Purity coffee. I don't want to ruin your lives and tell you why I have to get that brand, but if you want to know any more information about that, you can text me. And then I was using a homemade creamer that I made, and I will link it down below. It's so good without all of the preservatives in it. After I finish my cup of coffee, I'm getting started on dinner. So the first thing that I did was, the side dishes for dinner. The first thing that I did was I put some turmeric couscous on the stove with some chicken stock, and then I cut up half a head of cabbage. So the prep for dinner was super easy. It was around 5:30 at this time or something like that. And all I had to do was do the side dishes. So I was really happy about that because it was simple. And then for the dogs, I had to feed them dinner. I'm showing you what I feed them now. It's this primal food that you can get at any kind of like fancy dog store. It's a raw food diet, and obviously they love it. They've been having it for about 3 months now. They are super obsessed. It is a little pricey, so you're going to want to still include kibble in their diet. So they only get it once a day. They get fed twice a day, and in the morning they have kibble, and at night they get the raw food. So they absolutely love it. As you can tell, they're going crazy. And these are the kids' plates. So this is Auden. Auden and Eve like cucumber. Ashton doesn't. And then none of them like cabbage. So this is their plates. And this is my plate. I'm going to add a bunch of this Colina plain and simple yogurt to dip my chicken in. I just feel like it makes it taste even more delicious.
Forever.
Unfortunately, my husband Josh wasn't home yet. He's a really hard worker, so he goes in early and stays late for the most part. But we still wanted to have dinner together. It's really important to me for us to all gather and talk about our days. So as you can tell, I'm like holding my back in some of this footage because I am already like so done. I was so sore at this point. But we pray, we eat dinner together, and we just have a conversation. And Josh gets home shortly after this. He probably gets home like 45 minutes after this, so he wasn't gone too late.
Together, if I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving.
The last things that were on my list was to just switch over the laundry. Laundry is also a never-ending task. The kitchen and the laundry room is where I spend 90% of my time. So I was just putting in some laundry in the dryer, putting in some new laundry into the washer, and I was determined to finish the living room. So the only thing I didn't finish in the living room was cleaning the ottoman and then just putting the pillows back on the couch. So I go ahead and I do that after I was done in the laundry room.
I'm somewhere in the middle, try to find myself again, but life is one big riddle of the future and what's been. Guess it's the way it goes, and I will never know why you let me go. Look to the left, look to the right, nothing can stop me in the night, like I am leaving all the bad stuff and trying to remain.
I found some pillows that I really like from my couch. In my undecorate and redecorate video that I made, I was telling you guys that I didn't want to put out the old pillows that I had because I felt like my style changed. So I got a few new ones. I'm still waiting on some to come in the mail, but the ones that I did get I really like. But my couch is almost done, almost fully pillow-fied. And then I just put my Barefoot Dreams blanket at the bottom of the couch. That's the most comfortable blanket that you will ever use. Everyone always wants to use it, and whenever a guest comes over, that's the one that they always reach for. So it's the best blanket. Of course, I will link it down below. So I just vacuum out this ottoman, which is a little bit difficult because it's tufted, so you have to get into each little hole, and then I'm spraying it down with this stain remover spray. And then I'm taking a damp cloth and I'm wiping it, and it takes a good bit of elbow grease But yeah, that is the end of this video. I hope you guys got a ton of motivation. After I was done with that, I literally went and took a bath with my pregnancy salts and went to bed. I was so tired. So I hope you guys got a ton of motivation. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. And as always, thank you for watching.